But what if the dragon is hostile and well, that's 12d6 piercing damage. I would argue for bludgeoning damage. Hey out everybody, SkyDieRay here. Welcome to another DnDMemes video. I hope you're not lactose intolerant today. But with that being said, how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before jumping into this video, I also want to kindly ask you to smash the like button if you want, because it helps out and I really appreciate it. So if you want to do that, thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. My player's PC got killed by werewolves once. He died with lycanthropy, but the player never knew. It's time for you to look inward and start asking yourself the big questions. Are werewolves able to take fall damage when neither magic nor silver is involved? Well, I mean, based on the rules, they shouldn't, right? Which is really weird, by the way. I'm gonna do what's called an anarcho-capitalist move. Thumbs up, smiley face with sunglasses, okay hand emojis. A Tarask true polymorphed into a gold piece. My neutral evil wizard paying his taxes to the king with a Tarask true polymorphed into a gold piece. Jesus Christ, is that really neutral evil at that point? I feel like whatever race you pick should also dictate how your werewolf form appears. I mean, yeah, I guess it does make sense if you think about it. I'm sorry everyone, I love you all, but these posts are starting to feel this way. Absurd or unbelievable situation. What? Explanation that misunderstands the game rules. I'm going to yourself. Illusionist wizards, probably. Very likely. Illusion magic is stupid and useless. Okay, I cast invisibility. Now, I cast minor illusion to make it sound like you're constantly your pants. Blarp. Squelch. Finally, I cast Major Image to create stains and empty liquor bottles that trail behind you. Bert. Explosively. Okay, what the dude? I don't want Shakespeare, but I want something. I want to seduce the dragon. Okay, but how? I'm too awkward IRL to say anything, but my dice roll should be enough. My character has high charisma. Alright, since you said literally nothing to the dragon, DC 35, flat charisma check. No, don't let your players roll things that are impossible. If it was never possible, then why let me roll? Okay, but like you don't need to be charismatic in real life, right? I mean, you could just pretend to be. Like, you could imitate someone that you think is charismatic or, you know, think what they would do in the situation. I don't know, am I delusional? That doesn't seem that complicated. Me, an intellectual. Everyone. Werewolves can't take fall damage because it's non-magical. Me. So, it turns out that a werewolf would need to fall about 4,800 miles in order to die, because that would give it time to starve to death, because they can survive terminal velocity. Rachel, I am begging you, it is 2:30 in the morning. Actually, I've seen this previously, and yeah, you would need a lot more miles than that. Hang on. Yeah, so actually it's the top comment. So, the werewolf would fall with like 3,600 miles a day. Speed, so it would need somewhere around 8 to 20 days to starve to death, but also it would die of dehydration before that, so like in 10,000 miles. But if you wanted to starve, then it would take a lot more than that. Also, here's the values in kilometers for everyone like me who doesn't speak Imperial. Explanation in the comments for the lazy. Me, who read the DMG. The sub arguing about charisma checks. Pages 244-245. Okay, so the DMG actually says that a social encounter should be run like this. First, the DM determines the creature's attitude, which could be friendly, neutral, or hostile. Then, the DM and the players RP the conversation to see if the player's arguments would shift the attitude. A single conversation can only shift the attitude by one, so you can't make a hostile creature friendly. You only roll here for deceptions and threats and such. Lastly, the player rolls a single persuasion check. The DMG has a table on page 245 which tells you what the NPC will agree to based on a given roll. Oh, and apparently there's a video on it as well. But what if the dragon is hostile and well, that's 12d6 piercing damage. I would argue for bludgeoning damage. I don't know how to feel about this. Me, after realizing that Among Us is now technically a playable race in D&D. The... what? Oh, okay. There's a new Unearthed Arcana, Travelers of the Multiverse, and there's a Plasmoid race, which is an amoeba-like being. So that's cool, I guess. You can now play Among Us in D&D. Rawr, like a dungeon dragon. In the wizarding world, rappers would be the hardest to battle. Imagine how fast they could spit verbals to cast multiple spells. There is only one wizard that Raistlin Magier fears. Caramon seemed fearful himself to even speak his name. Basta Rhymes. Oof, the pain. When you ditch a hot date to play D&D and the group cancels last minute. You can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed? That is painful, yeah. Please don't cancel games in the last minute. Reincarnated as a slime in 5th edition. Who wants to be the new slime race? Everyone. Who promises not to be about it? No one. You know what? It is a werewolf now. Roll for initiative. When you play Curse of Strahd for the first time, and the DM is not the best at being spooky.
Werewolf.
Werewolf?
There.
What?
There, wolf. There, castle.
Why are you talking that way?
I thought you wanted to.
No, I don't want to.
Suit yourself. I'm easy.
Okay, dude, get it? Cause werewolf, derewolf. Yeah, nice play on the words, I guess. Everything else has a conditional immunity to bludgeoning weapons. I am the only thing immune to fall damage. Okay. And for everyone else who wonders what this is, it's the Mighty Servant of Lucio, a magic item from Tasha's that's basically a nuclear mech suit. Okay, so are werewolves immune to fall damage or not? I still don't know the answer to that. The Tarask has the right idea, y'all. A sudden, terrifying thought. When you see an animal with its eyes set to the front, like wolves or humans, that's usually a predator animal. If you see an animal with its eyes set further back to the side, that animal is prey. Now look at this dragon. See those eyes? They're to the side. This raises an interesting and terrifying question. What in the name of Lovecraft led evolution to consider dragons as prey? I know this isn't part of my blog's theme, but like, this is interesting. Random off-topic accidental haiku. Okay. The eyes in the front thing usually only applies to mammals. Crocodiles, arguably the inspiration for dragons, have eyes that look to the side despite being a predator. Alright, what's up? I'm about to be the This isn't a mammalian thing. When people talk about eyes to the front or eyes on the side, they're really talking about binocular vision or monocular vision. Binocular vision is more advantageous for predators because it's what gives you depth perception. An example, the distance that you need to leap, lunge or swipe to take out the fast moving thing in front of you. Any animal that can position its eyes in a way that it has overlapping fields of vision has binocular vision. That includes a lot of predatory reptiles, including the Komodo dragons, monitor lizards, and chameleons. The eyes in the front equals predator and eyes on the sides equal prey thing holds true far more regularly for birds than it does for mammals. Consider owls, hawks, and falcons versus parrots, sparrows, and doves. But it's not like binocular vision is inherently better than monocular vision. It's a trade-off. You get better at leap, strike, kill, but your field of vision is commensurately restricted, meaning you see less stuff. Sometimes, the evolutionary benefit of binocular vision just doesn't outweigh the benefit of seeing the other guy coming. Very few forms of aquatic life have binocular vision unless they have eye stalks, predator or not, because if you live underwater, the threat could be coming from literally any direction. So you want as wide a field of view as you can get. If you see a predator working monocular vision, it's a pretty safe assumption that there is something else out there dangerous enough that their survival is aided more by knowing where it is than reliably getting food inside their mouths. For example, if you're a crocodile, there is a decent chance that a hippo will cruise up your and bite you in half. I'd say that makes monocular vision worthwhile. Which brings us back to OP's point. Why would dragon evolution favor field of view over depth perception? A lot of the stories that I've read painted the biggest threats to dragons, until knights with shiny little sticks came along, as other dragons. Dragons fight each other and dragons have wars. And like fish, a dragon would need to worry about another dragon coming in from any angle. That's a major point in favor of monocular vision. Moreover, you don't need depth perception in order to hurt if you can breathe fire. A flamethrower is not a precision weapon. If you can torch everything in front of you, who cares if your prey is 5 feet away or 20? Burn it all and sift among the rubble for meat once everything stops moving. Really, why would dragons have eyes on the front of their heads? Seems like they've got the right idea to me. Thank you, fantasy science side of Tumblr. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea if this is all or not. I mean, for all I know, it could very well be, right? But it sounds very legit, so I can accept it as a fact, I guess. A natural 20 seduces a dragon, right? Right? So you wanna play a high charisma character, right? Yeah, and it doesn't matter that I'm awkward IRL, since my rolls can still be good. You're gonna let me just roll, right? Well, there was that one meme a few minutes ago. So apparently it's in the rules that you actually need to do some roleplay. Obviously that can be, you know, discussed with the DM and agreed upon, but the official rules do say that you have to roleplay, so... Wizards of the Coast, why must you do this? Storytelling is a rich tradition among GIF, and it's not uncommon to see a GIF recounting their past exploits to an enraptured crowd. Having a friendly GIF nearby when a tavern brawl erupts can also be useful, for a GIF can usually more than hold their own when pleasant revelry devolves into fisticuffs. The GIF are split into two camps concerning how their name is pronounced. Half of them say it with a hard G, half with a soft G. Disagreements over the correct pronunciation often blossom into hard feelings, loud arguments, and headbutting contests, but rarely escalate beyond that. God damn it, I actually started recording this saying it GIF, like I say the animated image format, you know. Then I assumed that this would be pronounced different and they just went with GIF, but they actually made it into a meme. Well, I mean, I guess the opposite. They made a meme into the name of the race. Okay, dude. Seriously, are people just messing with them? Hero Forge. So, when are you guys gonna order all the minis you made? Community creators. That's the neat part. We don't. Are these invincible minis or something like made in Hero Forge put over the actual meme? Tales from the Tables, episode 8. Hey, where's all our loot? What? It's what my character would do. I like how the DM is a ghost with a necklace. A little help here maybe? What? My character has no reason to care for this party. I yield, spare me, I'll tell you everything. I know you're desperately searching for your father. He's alive. He's being held at... Enough of all this RP, can we just move on already? What the f? But that's what my character would... Yeah, that's totally well deserved. It's not fair. How can she smite? She's not even a paladin. You know what? Just for you, I'll allow it. The diversity of plasmoid players. The only 3 types of plasmoid players. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for this video. So if you've made it this far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon. I really appreciate it, so thank you so much for the support given there. Links below if you wanna check that out, as well as links to any social media. If you wanna join the Discord server, check out the subreddit. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!